Hey now, what's up everybody? Welcome to P-FVNK Codes. We are, I just got connected to Restream, so right now we're streaming on Twitter, or Periscope, and Twitch. So I'm just kind of testing things out and seeing how it goes. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna recreate an emoji. We've been doing this the past few nights, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do a simple one. Just because I wasn't sure how well this restreaming stuff was gonna go, so I just wanna do a real simple, quick one. And let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get into our correct folder. What did we call this folder? I can't remember, like CSS clones or something like that. What was it? CSS clones. And let's create a new, let's see what's in there. We have folders. So what do they call, let's see what they call this emoji, this rolling eye. What do they call it? Face with rolling eyes? Okay. Eye roll, so we're gonna call it the eye roll emoji. So let's create a, what, a folder? Yep. And it will be called, eye emoji. Roll has two L's. Go. And inside of here, we're gonna need a index. Let's cd into it. And then we're gonna need a index.html file. And a styles.css file. And a styles.sass file. Right? Cool. And then let's open the folder up in VS Code, as so. All right. So let's open up our. Let's go ahead and split screen this styles.scss file. Okay. Bang, tab. Is Emmet not working? Really? There we go. Oh my god. We just created 5,000 HTML templates. Not what we wanted. Where do we stop? Where do we stop? Let's just delete everything. Let's try that again. There we go. Right? Yep. So for our title, we're gonna be doing the eye roll emoji. As so. And we need to watch Sass, and we need to import also a link here. And it's going to be styles.css. Right? Tonight we're drinking pineapple and jalapeno margaritas. So let's go ahead and create a div. Let's give it a class name. Our class, we're doing vanilla, of test. We're just gonna test out and make sure our files are being imported and everything. So let's go, are being brought in correctly. Let's say height, 100 view height, width, 100 view height, and background color, black. So that should work. We're watching SAS. Let's go live. Cool. So we're working. We have our black background that we put in. Right. And let's go ahead and split screen our code and our web page. Right. Alright, so let's get it started. So this is gonna be our it's gonna be super simple. Let's create a div here. It's gonna be called face container. And also I wanna put some let's put some default stylings. So we'll have a class called, or no, not a class. We'll just do star, which selects everything. And we want to do padding 0 and margin 0. And that'll be cool for now. Right? Cool. So let's get rid of this background color. We don't need that. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. So we have our face container. This is where our whole face is gonna go. Height of our... Oh, see? Our width needs to be 100 view width. And then let's make a container for our face. We'll give it a class of emoji. Face. And so we'll say emoji face. We'll give it a width. We'll give it a height first. Height 200 pixels. Width 200 pixels. Border radius 100%. Background color. We always have to look this up. Emoji colors hex. This is the one we always use, but I don't like these colors. These are like the Android colors or something. But we'll go ahead and use them for now. What is this? Does this copy it? Can we do that? Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have. Cool. We got our face. Right? And then, so we want to center our face, so we'll make the entire container a flex box. So we'll say display flex. We will justify content center, which will center it horizontally. And then to center it vertically, we will align items center as well, and that'll center our face. So for the eye roll emoji, we should have left that eye roll. We need these colors, but let's also pull up a page with so this is one we're gonna do. Where's like a picture of like the real emoji? Because these are like more exaggerated faces. Like, cause if you look at the real emoji, it's it is, well, I guess it kind of does have the orange on the outside a little bit. Okay, but we'll just kind of make it basic. I just want to test out the restream thing, so we're just gonna do a real quick basic one. So we need our eyes. So let's create a class or a div inside of our face. And it will be called we'll give it a class emoji eyes, and we will have inside of that we will have a div that is emoji left eye, and we will also have one that is the right eye. Right? And so our eyes are just gonna be, let's see here, they're just gonna be circles. Div, we'll turn the divs into circles. So let's go emoji, what do we want? Emoji eyes. Like that. And let's give it a height of 20 view. I guess we're working in pixels. Let's go like 40 pixels, something like that. A width of 80 pixels, something like that. And let's give it a border so we can see where we're at of solid red. Okay, and let's go over and check it out. So we have our container that we're gonna put our eyes in here, and we're gonna move it to where we want it with a transform. And we're gonna translate. And so we want to move it down or we want to move it over. So let's move it over. The first number is left or right. So let's go like 50%, something like that, and move it down like 50%, something like that. Okay. And we want to make this wider, actually. We'll go ahead and make this 100 pixels wide. And so we can kind of move it over less. Let's say 40. 5. 3. 2. And then we'll move it down even more. We'll go 80. 100. 150, 30, and let's actually make it wider even. Let's go 130. Oh, not 103, no. 100, what are we doing? 130. Okay, we need to move it over more, so we'll go and we're gonna make it taller too. We'll go 60 pixels high. Whoa! Okay, so let's just go 100 here. 80. Okay, cool. That looks good. So let's now put our eyes in. So we have our emoji left eye here, emoji right eye here. So since we're using SAS, we can nest them. Do we want to do that? It'll be fine, right? I mean, really, no, because we're gonna need. I was gonna say, okay, so we're not gonna nest them now. We don't need to. Let's go emoji left eye. We'll do the left eye first, and let's make it height. Let's say 40 pixels. Let's give it a width of let me see what we have going on. Our width total is 130 pixels. I mean, let's make it a let's give it a width of 40 pixels. I mean, that's fine. Let's give it a border radius of 100%. And let's give it a background color of white for now. Right? So that's an eyeball. Let's go ahead and up both of these to hope I did that right. To 60. That's a big eye. Is that too big of an eye, or is that look good? That's probably good, right? Yeah, let's keep them big because the mouth is really small on this emoji, so the bigger eyes would probably work out well. We're gonna make the container wider because the eye is too far in. I mean, let's go ahead and look at it, but well, maybe it's no, yeah, it's too far in. Let's make our container wider. Let's go 150, and we're gonna have to adjust everything. Let's move this over. I mean, let's go 15. Cool. So that looks cool. And then we'll do our right eye. Our right eye will be the same. Right. Cool. Let's get the right white color. Is there a what about, give me an eye color. Come on. Eye roll? Is that in here? Ears? Ear of corn? Package? Face. You can't give me an eye color? Give me the white. What about this? This for the same color as the mask, maybe. Let's try that. See what that looks like. That might look weird. That looks fine, right? Okay. So they're stacked on top of each other right now. So we're gonna make this emoji eyes container flexbox, and that should immediately correct the. It should move the second eye over to the right. So let's go ahead and display flex. Cool. And then let's justify content. And with justify content, you can do, let's see the options. Center, and I think that will center both of them. Start, that'll start them over here. End, it'll put them over there. Or no, that's top and bottom. And then you can go left to right. You can space them evenly. But I think what we want to do is space around. So it has equal space around the elements. And that'll sort of center the eyes for us. Right? Or should we do space between, or what is it, space between or something like that? Space between? And kind of have the eyes a little wider apart? That's probably good, right? I think that looks cool. And so then inside of our eyes, we're going to have to create a div for the pupil. And we can have the same, well, I think we can have the same class name for each pupil. So we'll say div, we'll give it a class of just pupil, because we're going to use the same one for each eye. I think. So we have a pupil there. Let's copy it. Let's bring it down inside here. Let's put another pupil in there. And then let's go ahead and style our pupils. So we'll have pupil. We want it to be, we'll give it a height of 20 pixels. We'll give it a width of 20 pixels. And we'll give it a border radius. We're going to make it a circle. Border radius curves your div. A div is a square by default, I believe. And so border radius can make it a circle. So we'll say border radius 100%. And we'll give it a background color of... let's go ahead and look at these emoji colors. We want the black. Well, they give us brown. I don't like this website. I want different emoji colors. Can we do like iPhone emoji colors? Does this change the colors at all? It's the same thing. Are they really brown? Like in real life, are they brown? I think they're black. If we type in here, that looks black to me. I don't know. Okay, anyways. We'll use the brown for now. Let's go to the next. I mean, I've used this website every time. Let's try one more and see what it says. Facebook donut emoji colors. I don't know what that means. Alright, it's not loading. I don't care. We're gonna go with the brown. Oh, is my internet going out? Okay. Scared me. We're just gonna use the brown for now. Okay, background color this. And let's see what we got. Right? So what we want to do is we want to center it horizontally. So we're going to do that by making the eyes flex boxes. So we can go display flex, and we can do it with grid as well, but justify content center, right? And then we'll copy this and put it on the right eye as well. Cool. And let's make them a little bit bigger so we can go through Command D, Command D, Command D. Let's make them 80. Whoa! Oh, not the eyes, the pupil. Oh, I'm totally messed up. No, we want to do the pupil. Let's go, let's make it like 50. Whoa! Let's go 40. Let's go 30. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't like the brown. You know what? If we want to give... That's another thing that I really want to work on. Let's go ahead and get rid of this border. I want to give these, the eyes... I want to give them a... Like, can you give something with a border radius on it a border? Because, like, if I go... Let's see if this works. Border... solid black. You can't give something that has a border radius a border, right? Oh, you can. Oh, super cool. What about outline? Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay, let's go border. And then let's make it smaller, right? Can we go 0.01? Is that a thing? So we need 0.09 pixels. Okay, right? What, even less than that, maybe 3? I guess it's just... So is that the same thing as 1 pixel? Right, so 1 pixel is as low as you can go. That's cool. But it's black though. So let's give it the same, that same brown color. Ugly brown color. Right there. Like that. Right? And we will copy that and we will bring it in here. Cool. And then what about for the pupils? It's nothing, they're just black, right? And the eyes also kind of have a box shadow, kind of. Should we try to mess with that? And they're black. I hate this brown color. It's ugly. Can we do a box shadow on the eye? But I think a box shadow will go outwards. We need to do... I know there's a way to do like an inwards box shadow. I'm not totally sure how you do that. If somebody knows and could tell me, that'd be cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I mean, let's try to put some box shadow on it. I mean, box shadow CSS. So let's just kind of get an example and just chunk it in. What does this do? We want like all the way around. I mean, let's just throw this in and just see if like it does anything at all. I don't think it will. I mean, I think it's gonna make it outside of the div, not inside the div like we would like. See, so we want the box shadow, I mean, we could put a div, now our emoji looks like it got beat up. Inwards box shadow. None of these. Oh, this is what we want. How do we do that? What is inset? That's not like a property. I mean, that's not a property we can use, is it? Inset? Oh, on box shadow. Okay, cool. Let's try that. And that's exactly what we want. Whoa. I can't copy it. Okay, well, let's just copy it over. So let's say inset 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 20 pixels, 10 pixels, and we'll have a RGBA with 0, 0, 0, 0.6. And so that will be on our left eye. Let's see if it worked. Whoa! Yeah, but it's way too big, but that's cool though. So let's go like, let's take this down by 10. No, let's take it down by 5. So we'll go 15. And we'll take the 10 down by 5 as well, and we'll make it 5. So we need even less. So let's go 10, and let's go 0 on this one. Right? Cool. We could even go like 7, 5, even less, 3. Okay, maybe 4. Right? That's something. Let's look at the real one. Yeah. Cool. But the color's black and the eyes are brown. That's the problem. It kind of looks a little bit weird, but whatever. Until we find the right black color, we're just going to go with it. So let's copy that and let's put that on the right eye as well. Right? Gives them a little bit of depth. That's cool. It looks really good. So let's make the mouth now, and that looks like what? just a little. And the way we're gonna do this is really easy. We're just gonna do, we're gonna use border radius, but we're gonna use less of a percentage. Maybe, I mean, we'll figure it out, but. So we're at, what div are we at? So here's the emoji eye, so let's go outside of the emoji eyes div, and we're gonna go, class name, or class, emoji mouth. Let's go over in our CSS. We're gonna go ahead and make our mouth. And let's give it a height. It's pretty small, so we'll say 20 pixels. We'll give it a width of and do we need it to be in a container? I don't think so. Right? A width of let's say what, 60 pixels, and we'll give it a border of solid, and we'll give it this ugly brown color that I hate. Okay, so there we go. So let's translate it. And we want to move it over, let's say 80%, 90, 100, perfect. And we will move it down 90%, 150, 300. And this is our actual mouth that we're gonna use. So let's see the width compared to the eyes. So it's way small. It's kind of in between the eyes. So maybe smaller right here. So maybe the width maybe 50. 45. And then we need to move it over more. We'll go 130. And we'll give it a border radius, and our border we need to make smaller. So let's make it 1 pixel. Let's see. Is that too thin? I mean, we really don't even want it to have a border like at all. I mean, the border is actually like yellow. Let's look at our actual emoji. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. So it's just like a black div. I mean, the way they make it here. Okay. So I think that's fine. And they kind of have like a stronger box shadow, or like a transparent color maybe. We can make it brown and okay. We'll make it brown and then make it kind of transparent. So we have to adjust this again. So let's go 160. That looks good. Do we need to make it wider? Let's give it a border radius and just see how that looks. Oh my god. And let's go 50% and just see what happens there. Whoa, too much. 20. 30. Is this gonna work? Is there something else that we need to do? See, this isn't working. Or maybe we just need to go more. Maybe we go like 70? We need it just curved on the edges though. We need the top and the bottom straight, and then it curved on the edges. What do we do? Y'all tell me. I'm streaming on Periscope too. I don't know if I could see if there's a chat for that or if I'm using this is my first time using Restream, so I don't know. I know there's like a chat where you can see where the chat from everywhere where you're streaming from, but I don't know where it is. But we'll keep going at it. But I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's do it. Let's change this music first, though. Where'd our browser go? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some Googling because this is not what we want. We don't want an oval. So let's Google how to, let's say, curve left, right of a div. CSS. Rounded corners? No. No. What? I saw something interesting right here. What did this say? Curved bottom? No. I mean, is rounded corners what we want? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what we want. Let's go. Let's go. Rounded border. Rounded corners is what we want. So yeah. Yeah. So what do we do? You have to have oh, what is going on? This looks annoying. There's gotta be an easier way to do it. Specify each corner. I mean, maybe we want to do that. I'd rather do that than like so this is kind of what we want, right? Let's see what happens here. Okay. So we're keeping them straight and we're curving the sides now, but let's curve them the right way. We want them to be like this top right corner. So which one's the top right corner value? 4 values. First applies to top left, second top right. So second, so we want them all to be 50 pixels. We want them all to be curved the same. Like that. Right? Now we need to change the height of it. It's too high, right? Because if you look at our, so it's a little bit skinnier. So let's change the height and let's make it 10 pixels. Whoa! Mouth looks better, but we need to position it correctly. Right? Okay, so let's move it down. Right? And let's give it a background color of that ugly brown. This. And we want to make the background transparent. I think we're going to have to do it with RGBA. So this, putting this color in is going to be tough. I'm sure we'll be able to translate it somehow. But let's just give it this color for now. Right? So that's our emoji. But we want to make this a little bit more transparent. So let's go ahead and Google transparent background color, CSS. We're gonna have to use RGBA. I'm almost guarantee it. So RGBA. So let's find a hex, because we have our hex value. So let's find a hex to RGBA converter, and we can get our RGBA of our hex. So let's say hex to RGBA converter. Okay, cool. So here's our hex. We have it. I think I just paste it. Nice. So here's our RGBA. Perfect. And then so we'll the last value is the transparency of it. So we can make it like we'll say 0.5, and that'll make it slightly transparent, right? Do we have our emoji or what? Is that it? I think so. It looks good to me. And also, let's go ahead and get rid of the border, because I mean, the original emojis don't really have a border on it. So let's go ahead and or should we keep it? Or let's keep it. Yeah? No? Yeah? Looks good enough. Oh well, the whole point of the stream was just to check out the whole restreaming thing. We're streaming on different platforms, so I just wanted to test it out. So we made a super simple emoji, but looks pretty good. Alright. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope y'all have a great night. Peace.